Welcome to the show. My name is Brock Page, and I do random sports picks for fun. Let's get into it. First game I have for you, it is going to be Arizona at Cincinnati for a 12:30 start. Cincinnati's the Moneyline favorite at $1.22. Currently, the totals moved downward to an even 9 runs. And at the moment, 69% of the action's on the D-backs to get it done. Today's probables: Corbin for the Diamondbacks, Castillo for the Reds. And speaking of Cincinnati, they struggled when expectations are low, winning just 39% of their games as the underdog. They've also won just 15 of 37 versus teams over 500. Conversely, they're facing an Arizona squad who's winning a solid 60% of their games versus teams under 500. Oddly enough, this D-backs team is also winning 70% of their games at the current Moneyline odds. When it comes to the scoring, 2 out of both teams' last 4 games have gone over the line. We've seen a good amount of firepower in Game 1 of this series as well, where the D-backs put up an 11 spot on their own. I think this trend continues. I'm going against the betting public in this one. I'm taking the over 9 runs for this afternoon matchup. And when it comes to selecting a winner, I think the D-backs will get back on track here and get the job done. And I think they'll do it by at least 2. I'm predicting a final score of 7-4 D-backs in this one. All right, folks, once again, welcome to the show. I just want to recap my action from last night. I went 3-3 with a push on yesterday's baseball action, including a thorough trifecta on the Colorado game. I had the Rockies on the money line, run line, and I pulverized the over by the 3rd inning. That said, let's look for more of the same today. Next game I have for you, it is going to be Milwaukee at Pittsburgh. I'm not so concerned about selecting a winner in this one, although the Pirates have been absolutely dominant in this series, up 3-0. Another trend I've really been liking is the total. This one opened up at 8.5 runs. Our probables in this matchup are Jimmy Nelson for the Brewers, Jamison Tylan for the Pirates. And speaking of both the Brew Crew and the Buccos, both teams' games are 5-0 for the unders in their last 5 consecutive. Now here's a crazy number for you. Pittsburgh games are a staggering 16-2 for the unders in their last 18 games. Meanwhile, games 1, 2, and 3 of this very series have averaged just 6 total combined runs per contest. Now, I know I'm just a member of the betting public, but I really don't know why the total's so high in this one. I'm going to try and take advantage of it. Like I said, I'm not selecting a winner in this one, but I do like the action on the total runs. I'm taking the under 8.5 in this one. And with that pick in the books, I'm going to slide into my next and final game for the show. It is going to be Atlanta at the LA Dodgers, with a total moving upward to an even 9 runs. Currently, the Dodgers are laying 200 on the money line, and at the moment, 68% of the action's on Los Angeles to get the job done. Tonight's projected starters: Fultonowicz for Atlanta, Brandon McCarthy for the Dodgers. And speaking of the Dodgers, they're winning a staggering 78% of their games at home this year. Even more impressive, this Dodger team is a ridiculous 39-10 in their games as the official home favorite. They're facing a traveling Atlanta team who's winning just 42% of their games against teams allowing less than 4 runs per contest. The Braves are also winning just 45% of their games as the underdog or even money. Before last night's action, both teams' games went 3-0 for the unders in their previous 3 games respectively. Dodger games also went 6-1 for the unders in their previous 7 before last night's game. That said, I'm going to have to bet against the public once again in this one. When it comes to the total, I'm going to take the under 9 runs in this one. And when it comes to selecting a winner, I got to stick with the red-hot Dodgers at home. I also think they win by at least 2. I'm predicting a final score of 5-2 Dodgers. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Productions, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.